I used to be terrified of being on camera. My first video, total disaster. I looked stiff, my face was blank, but now creating videos feels natural. But it wasn't like that. I even record my lessons. Can you imagine? But it didn't happen overnight. It took some time. It came with practice. Hey, I'm Alexandra Oz, a singer, an influencer with almost 1 million followers on TikTok and Instagram. In this video, I'll share my 5 powerful tips that helped me overcome fear. I learned how to talk freely and speak to the camera like I'm talking to a friend. Trust me, if I could do it, so can you. Why we fear the camera? Let's be real. Every time we do something, we're scared of being judged. You hear this voice in your head saying, you look weird, or no one's gonna watch this. That inner critic is so loud. Let's fight it. But here's the truth. Your fear is completely normal. Almost everyone goes through it. You're not alone. That just means that you're human. Just like me, just like anybody else. Tip number 1, don't be yourself. Be your better self. Create a character, for example, your everyday self and your camera self. Here's the twist. When you start, it's actually easier to play some role. Not to fake it, but to step out your confident version of yourself. That could be a soft girl, a diva, or a queen that owns her space. This role helps you to speak up. It's like a costume that helps you to perform. I used to film pretending like I'm already confident, and guess what? Eventually, that became part of me. Also, I know so many of you don't speak English well, or you're not a native speaker, English is not your first language, and you're nervous. If you make some small mistakes, that's actually absolutely normal. But if you're too nervous, you can think what you want to talk about, you write down, you make a little script. You can even use some apps with teleprompter feature that can help you to stay focused and free. Tip number 2, speak to one person, not the crowd, not the camera. Imagine you're talking to your friend, let's say Jenny, and you're like, Jenny, that what helped me, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, you will feel that you're like talking to a friend, and you'll stay calm and confident. It's so easy. It really works. This little trick changes everything. It relaxes your body. It softens your voice. If you mess up, that's okay. You can cut out these parts later. The camera stops being scary when it feels like a dialogue. Tip number 3, don't wait for confidence. It comes after actions. Here's something no one tells you. Confidence doesn't come first. Action does. Your first videos you post might be awkward or even embarrassing. You won't like how you look or sound. That's okay. I was at this point too. But that's a part of the process. Confidence is a reward for being brave. It shows up after you've done a thing. So don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't wait when you're ready, because you grow by doing. And yes, you'll cringe later, but that's okay. Tip number 4, start small. You don't have to film a 40-minute YouTube video from day 1. Start with something tiny. Say hi on stories. Post a few words. Then a short reel. Grow gradually. Talk about something simple, your thoughts, something that inspired you. You can start with just 10 seconds a day. That's more than enough. The more you post, the easier it gets, believe me. Tip number 5, speak from your heart, not your head. The camera sees through everything. If you're stiff or too perfect, it feels unnatural. You know what I mean? That's why it's better to speak with emotions, because it feels real, and that's what builds trust, even if you're not talking perfectly. Say how you really feel. I'm scared, but at least I'm trying to do it. I'm fighting my fears. People don't want perfect, they want real. They'll connect with you if you're honest. And again, if English is not your first language, don't let that hold you back. No one cares about small mistakes you might make. What matters is your message, your energy, your story. I didn't become someone else. I became more me. If I hadn't started, I wouldn't be here today. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't wait when you feel you're ready. Don't wait for you to be flawless or perfect. You don't need to be ideal, just honest. Speak your truth. That's what makes people listen. That's what builds confidence. And it'll come faster than you think. If something's stopping you from showing up online, tell me in the comments, I'll reply. You're not alone. Share this video with someone who's scared to start too. And if you want help growing your blog or your brand, check the description. I've prepared a free guide with best editing apps that can make your life easy, and a bonus lesson on how to start your blog in 2025. Don't be afraid, just begin.